Hello everybody, this is question from automobile engineering for AMVI to be conducted or notification to be given in June or July as promised by the Congress government. The function of anti-lock brake system ABS, what is the main purpose of this? To maintain directional control during braking by preventing the wheels from locking. This is the main purpose of ABS. The basic characteristics of a brake fluid is, what is this? All of the above. It will have a high boiling point, low viscosity, compatibility with rubber and metal parts, and all of these. Wheelbase of a vehicle is a good question, friends. Wheelbase is the distance between the centers of the front and rear wheels. The negative plates of a lead acid battery has spongy lead. The positive plates of a lead acid battery has lead peroxide. H2SO4 is the electrolyte. The purpose of transmission in an automobile is, what is the main purpose? To vary the torque at the wheels, not the speed, not the power. Torque. But we know that P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000. It is the speed in RPM, T is the torque, P is the power. Alright? If torque is in Newton meters, P should be in kilowatts. The stroke of an engine, what is this? Distance between the TDC and BDC. TDC means top dead center and BDC means bottom dead center. The seat belt tensioners are built in the seat belt retractors. The basic part of the engine to which the other engine parts are attached or assembled is the cylinder block. Neither the cylinder head nor crankshaft. Crankshaft is the part where you get the brake power. Cylinder head. Alright. So in this cylinder head we have also some value. Okay, so where the fuel burns and we have burned gases, cylinder head and also cylinder also, right? Total is called the volume in these two components is called the combustion chamber. The natural gas is compressed in a CNG, compressed natural gas cylinder, at a pressure of 200 bar. This is a good question, friends. The function of an alternator in automobile. What is the main purpose? Alternator. It continuously recharges the battery. Battery will go down after some service. So to recharge, we are going to use the alternator. The crankshaft of a typical inline 4-cylinder engine has dashed balance weights. Once again, a good question, friends. 8 balance weights. In comparison with the radial tire, one advantage of a biased ply tire is they are smoother ride. They give a smoother ride at lower speeds. So advantage and disadvantage of these two types of tires, normally the questions are asked. The power source for a brake booster is the pressure difference between the atmospheric pressure and the vacuum pressure in the intake manifold. Neither of the other things. The path taken by intake air is air clear carburetor, intake manifold, intake port cylinders, like that. It will flow in that direction. Petrol that detonates easily is called. It is low octane petrol. Low octane petrol detonates easily. So that's why we use high octane, high octane petrol. The device for smoothing out the power impulses from the engine is called flywheel. There is a basic difference between the flywheel and governor. Governor is used to control the prime mover in a certain range of speed, but a flywheel, it will control the speed during the cycle. The compression ratio of a petrol engine is normally between 8 to 1. In diesel engine it is 12 to 20. The effect of having excess camber. So once again a good question, friends. It will result in uneven tire wear. So we should have a proper camber, caster, kingpin inclination. These are the vehicle parameters which are very, very important. In automobiles, GVW refers to gross vehicle weight. Neither the gross vehicle weight, nor gross vehicle wheelbase, nor gross vehicle wheel track. Just weight. In diesel engines, during suction stroke, dash is drawn in the cylinder, only air. In petrol engine, air-petrol mixture is drawn from the carburetor and intake manifold. The characteristics that is enhanced by the horing of cylinder sleeves, inner surfaces is lubrication performance. It will give a good lubrication performance. Lubrication results in reducing the friction and hence loss of power is brought down. Damper is also known as shock absorber. Dampers are also known as shock absorbers, though springs also do the same purpose, meet the same purpose, but dampers are known as shock absorbers. The valve overlap in 4-stroke petrol engine is approximately, is a good question, friends. A. Alright, intake and exhaust valve open. The time for which, or the crank angle for which the intake and exhaust valves, I have to check it anyhow, but remain open is called valve overlap. Anyhow, just please check it, friends. The coefficient of friction for the clutch facing is normally approximately, once again a good question, it is 0.4, 0.35 to 0.4. So these 1.8, 1.2 on very high side, 0.1 is on very low side. The oil pump is driven by, it is crankshaft directly. Which of the following oil is more viscous? Once again a good question, friends. It is SAEIT. The more the number, the more viscous. Anyhow, just check it. Which of the following indicates multi-grade oil? It is C. SAE20W50. Used in summer and winter. They are called multi-grade oils. W denotes the winter. One effect of detonation is loss of power. This is the main cause. Result or effect of the detonation. Others are not so. The main cause for the change in oil viscosity is, it is the temperature. The viscosity decreases with the high temperature, or it will become thin. The purpose of adding pigment to the paint is that, why pigment is added to the paint? That gives color and filling up effect to the paint. That purpose. The two kinds of piston rings are compression and oil control rings. Compression and oil control rings. Oil control rings are towards the this side, right side, and compression rings on the left side from the piston. taking as the piston position as the reference position. The function of first compression ring, top ring, is that, once again, a very very important question. It maintains a seal and prevents escape of burned gases and loss of pressure in the combustion chamber. The function of oil control links is that, this normally these questions are asked. It prevents engine oil from going into the combustion chamber and returns excess lubricating oil off the cylinder wall through the return holes in the piston to the oil pan. The torque available in the contact between driving wheels and road is known as tractive effort. It's a technical term, friends. Please remember this. The sequence order of events in a four-stroke engine is suction, compression, power, and exhaust. Power stroke is also called expansion stroke. Alright. The basic function of the suspension is to, why it is needed, absorb vibration and impact forces from the road surface. In a 4-speed 4-stroke diesel engine, the intake valve, this differ from the type of the engine, 4-stroke and 2-stroke engines, and diesel and petrol engines. Please check those diagrams. It is actually opens at 20 degrees before top dead center and closes 35 degrees after BDC. The forced fed lubrication system means that the oil is delivered to the engine by means of what? The pressure created by the oil pump. That's why it is called forced fed lubrication. Right. The torque converter uses dash to transfer torque. Automatic transmission fluid. Neither the gears nor air nor steel belt. When turning a corner, all of these are going to happen. The front wheels are towing out. The front wheels are turning on different angles. The inside front wheels has a greater angle than outside wheels. The drive shafts are connected to the differential and wheel hubs through universal joints because the universal joints compensate for vibrations in the relative positions of the differential and the wheels, which result from bumpy road surfaces or other similar driving conditions. Tachometer in a vehicle measures the engine RPM. Neither the distance nor fuel consumption nor speed. When indicator power IP and frictional power are known, we can calculate brake power. What is brake power? It is IP minus FP. Indicator power minus friction power. Indicator power is the power generated, produced in the cylinder because of the burning of the gases after combustion, like petrol air mixture. And friction power is the power lost in all mechanical elements, starting from piston to crankshaft, like bearings, then connecting rod, crank, and all those mechanical elements, right, which are there in between piston, cylinder piston, and crankshaft. The main characteristics of a maintenance-free battery is that, since it is sealed, the water in maintenance-free battery is not lost through evaporation. Thus, accordingly, it is not necessary to top up the cells with water. So, it's a good question, friends. From the batteries, vehicle batteries, lead acid batteries. If the engine coolant leaks into the engine oil, then what will happen to engine oil? Appear milky, and it is going to result in White smoke. The connecting rod lower end is connected to the relevant dash of the crankshaft. Journal. Journal. Big and small end are the two ends of the connecting rod. Big end is towards the crank and the small end is toward the piston. A heat treated glass generally used in automobiles bursts into dash upon cracking. Small particles. Small particles. In order to implement gear changes in the gear unit of an automatic transmission, dash is used. Hydraulic multi-plate clutch. Multi-plate clutch. When more power is going to be transmitted, we are going to use multi-plate clutch. The total number of contact surface is equal to N1 plus N2 minus 1. N1 is the number of discs on the driver shaft, and N2 is the number of discs on the driven shaft minus 1. The engine oil viscosity is defined by dash ratings. A good question, friends. SAE ratings. SAE means Society for Automotive Engineers from USA. Friends, in this video we have seen 50 questions useful for your AV examination, for which the notification might be released shortly. So I am offering online coaching for this. You can contact me on my mobile number. See you all in the next video.